Ruthless killer.
Okay, so we found all the things. And now we're just contemplating our own mortality. Well, I guess the mortality of the island. No one has anything more to say to me. I have nothing more to say to anyone. I did have an idea. Because, like, I didn't necessarily find where K-Man died. I remember that there was the bathroom where there was Crimson's hair. And it's like, okay, well maybe I missed something in there. If I don't find anything there, I'm just gonna do the trial. Also, Rob, I don't know if you were here last night, but there was goat sex. I know you popped in at some point. Also, how you doing? How's everyone else doing on your Friday night? Okay, I didn't think I missed anything in here. What I thought, but... Alright. Okay, so the one of the things that's bothering me is with K-Man, is I'm very confident that Yuri killed him. I just don't know why he went to him in the first place. That's what I'm bothered about. There's that. Right. It's time.
The investigator. Are you our savior as well? Is paradise worth saving?
You ready to start the trial to determine the fate of the Syndicate? Are you ready to start the trial to determine the fate of the Syndicate? Have you found the facts and crafted the truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Loved Eyes. We shall examine your case file and cast light upon the shadowy recesses where truth lies.
The door to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trial, Lady Loved Eyes? It's the point of no return. Ensure that you are happy with your evidence and reasoning. There is no going back. Start the trials. Let's expose the
Lady
truth.
Loved Eyes.
Are you sure? Point of no return. We're descending the madness of crime. Penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death, as dictated by Syndicate law. Please be sure. Start the trials and cross the point of no return into the abyss of crime.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
I am overjoyed to hear that. Please well assemble the suspects. Paradise hangs in the balance. The trial begins. Let me explain how we shall uncover truths and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file logged in Starlight.
Show me your truth.
You will choose which suspect you wish to accuse and present your argument against them. I'm an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put suspects at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I am not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. We will find the suspect responsible for each crime.
The door to truth will open.
Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes. Anyone involved can't be allowed to infect Perfect 25s with their criminality. You will do the execution. The investigation freak will execute justice. Be confident about who you accuse. Are you clear on how the trial works? Do you need me to repeat? Let's breathe life back into paradise. I'm ready to go. Let's breathe life back into paradise.
That's weird.
Judge. And is ending. Our home shatters before us.
How dare you?
This fuss has gone on for long enough. It is time to move to the new island, Judge. I am the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown.
This is nonsense.
Prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while Freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
This is nonsense.
You have until the end of the island to do your trial. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting.
Don't test me.
You can't do that. Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trials? You don't have much time, loved eyes. You don't have much time, loved eyes. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it
It is
count.
cowardly to insinuate.
The rest of the Syndicate
investigator.
are in agreement. It is time to move and execute Henry. Move on and execute Henry. Fuck you! You're overstepping your authority. You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
Paradise feels
Judge.
wrong.
Let's breathe life back into paradise. Loved eyes, you are authorized once again to wield your service weapon. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Use it and end the trials to execute the guilty. Any involvement with your heinous crime carries the sentence of death.
What?
Any involvement with this heinous crime. Judge, this is severe. This is the crime to end all crimes. This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is heresy. I don't know why I always want to say the word heresy as hearsay. I guess because it's like one letter off. That makes sense. Against the gods and an atrocity against the Syndicate. Or do you disagree? No, I don't. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for any of these crimes is death. It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Pick up.
Key item obtained.
Key item obtained. Love Dice's gun for executing the guilty. You've retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. Return to the stand when you are ready to talk. Am I locked inside? Yes, I am. Okay.
Loved eyes.
Investigator will begin the trials. Truth or fact? Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke the prison bars, and headed to the council building, murdered the martial guards, traversing the holy seals, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. The investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. Yeah, it is. I guess it's 2 letters off. Okay. So. So who's responsible for his fake escape? The killer demon. It's not Dane. It's Akiko. She lied. Let's see. Phone said when she phoned witness, she said she'd left the desolation cell after Henry escaped. Witness's phone recorded a combination of data from the comms tower, actually put her in Syndicate HQ. Yeah, so she was planting him there. Also, hey, Grafting, how you doing? Unite. Unite's in there. Alright. Are you sure you want to continue with this accusation and present your evidence to judge? Once you confirm, there will be no able to reverse the court proceedings. Yeah. Suspect confirmed.
Paradise feels wrong.
I believe it was part of a plan by Akiko.
That's a lie, Nenorochito.
The freak is lying. Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of prison she put him in.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence, construct a truth. Let's see. Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of the prison she put him in. I can't look at the... Fuck. Present nothing! No. It's alibi breaker. He saw the statue. I can... No! Fuck! I... thought of that the wrong way. God damn it. No, I need a Kiko's alibi breaker. I don't know why I interpreted it backwards. I was thinking his alibi that breaks hers. Just immediately go into the trials, accuse a random person. I'm gonna try that to get the in an attempt to get the last achievement. I cannot. God damn it. Alright. I'm gonna skip through this real quick. Also, I will properly read through everything. What the? Okay.
The investigator. Is paradise worth saving? The door to truth will open. Lady Lovedyes.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Wait, how do I advance text quickly? Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Show me your truth.
Alright, so
the
there's
door
match
to
A.
truth will open.
Let's breathe life back into paradise.
It is cowardly. This is nonsense.
This is nonsense.
Do you... Of course!
Crime is repulsive.
I have no idea what you're
The
talking.
journey into truth and
Such a
justice begins.
Gun acquired. Oh, it would have been faster to jump up on the thing, wouldn't it? Truth or fact? State your truth. Okay. Military-grade explosives. Oh, I see. Okay, so for what it's worth, none of these are, like, specifically labeled like that. Okay. Alright, accuse Akiko. I'll get back over to this, not match too hard.
Show me your truth.
Construct a truth. Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of prison. Put him in. She broke him out. What is Henry's alibi breaker? Maybe that was the correct option. I'm assuming her alibi breaker is the phone conversation. So that wouldn't be this. That would be something else. And we're not talking about him murdering people yet, so it's not the time frame. The broken bars have nothing to do with it, I'd say. It could be the inhibitors. Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? Doctor, was his dosage correct?
Professional.
Yes, Judge, as it has been for the last 10 years. You have anything to say, Grand
Do
Marshal?
you want to die?
The demon inside him tricked us. It waited for the right moment. The inhibitors had never been right, but we didn't know. Doctor?
Hypothetically.
That's quite the claim. It would mean that the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade.
How?
There's no medical evidence to suggest this happened.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Very convenient that the demon pulled the trick right at the end of an island. Why not attack sooner? This isn't hard evidence, but I am taking it into
Show me
consideration.
your truth.
Present your evidence, construct a truth. Okay. Well, this is now new. I wasn't able to do that. Nothing! I have nothing! Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity. Ah, is that the best you got? I thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for Judge's big hope. She's right, speculation, not evidence. Okay, fine, broken bars. The bars on the prison bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the bars and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue.
I have a bad feeling.
Thermite is
about
military-grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked that part of his escape. Grand Marshal.
Norocito, you're out of your mind.
Never trust computers. Her little calculator got it wrong. Henry is demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? The freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match is thermite. Let's do samples. 67% thermite, barium nitrate, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 23% polybutadiene, acrylonitrile. Christ. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Thermite is an anti-material weapon that burns at extremely high temperature. Akiko used it to open the prison bars to make it look like Henry escaped. This is a lie. A good truth, please. Let us sample some more.
Show me your truth.
Don't know what these are. Scheisse. Time frame. The time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There's no way Henry could have gone off the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the holy seals, murdered the council, and be found at 1203. Alibi breaker is the garden gate log. Oh! Okay, thank you. Akiko lied.
Lie, Norocito.
Grand Marshal, I respect the civility of the courthouse. Do you have a proper response?
I'll kill you.
She is making that up. The freak is making me out to be a liar. She cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry cross the island, get through all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by 1203?
What do you mean?
He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. There's no evidence to suggest that. That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here isn't good enough. You are speculating without any evidence to back it up. Present your evidence. Okay. So then, that's probably her phone. I can break Henry's alibi. Lady Lovedyes, Henry stands accused by everyone except you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of events? No, the truth is distorted. The facts are wrong. Henry didn't go to the council building by himself. Fuck yeah, this is getting interesting.
I don't like this.
Henry remembers almost nothing about last night except seeing New Night. He specifically remembers seeing the goddess. She didn't speak to him. He saw the goddess. The only statue of New Night is in the barracks. A normal citizen can't know that because the barracks are classified. Henry has been in the barracks, though. That's where detainees are processed when they get arrested. The statues are in the main barracks grounds. Prisoners not go through there, correct, Akiko? When I was arrested on Island 13, I only ever saw the entrance of the barracks, which connects directly to the underground holding cells. I am not answering that, it's classified. Grand Marshal, you will be found in contempt if you refuse to answer. Fine. Arrested individuals are taken through the main gate and directly down to the holding
The
cells.
facts and the truth are not
And he
the
could only
same.
have seen New Night if he went through the tunnel that connects the desolation cell to the barracks. When he was arrested and taken to the desolation cell, he'd have to go through the main barracks grounds, though.
I don't like
That
this.
was 10 years ago. He's lost all of his memories from that incident. The only thing that he remembers is New Night last night. That sounds like a stretch,
I
investigator.
have a bad feeling about
The only way to get
this.
to the council building from the desolation cell in the window of time stated is via the front gate to the HQ. Is there an order matters to these? The nightmare computer logs on the HQ entrance have no record of Henry going through them. I don't believe he went through them. If he didn't go through the entrance, this whole case is thrown into disarray. Henry was found with the blood of the victims in his stomach, but I don't think he ingested them himself. How else did the blood get inside him? I found this bottle on the rocks below where Henry was found. It had been used to hold blood. Starlight analyzed the blood in it and matched the remains to all the council members. How did it get there? There are no fingerprints, but my theory is that someone took the council blood from the scene, placed it in the bottle, and forced Henry to ingest it. Why? To scapegoat him for the crime. They were rushed or sloppy and casually discarded the bottle, assuming no one would question the lie. And you can't prove this, though. The demonic sigils covering Henry's bodies were found dabbled in blood at the scene of the first seal marshals. What of them? Henry doesn't draw those symbols. There's no record of this occurring, and is not in line with how the demon inside him behaves. The sigils formed on his skin through the projection of demonic language from the demon inside him. The demon scorched him with its own anger. Did the demon make him draw them? No, the demon doesn't micromanage Henry's actions. It just sets him on a path. Henry doesn't speak the demon's language either. I find it unlikely that Henry would perfectly recreate sigils from language he doesn't speak. How do they get there then? Most likely drawn by whoever was trying to frame him. Couldn't he have copied them from his own body? Only if he had a mirror and the time to do it. Very well. Excellent work. You have taken the lid off the box containing the truth. Henry's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct the truth. Well, I guess I'll present this. I can break Akiko's alibi. The truth requires us to examine Kiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleges that Henry escaped at 11:52. She claims she found him outside the council building at 12:03. I called witness as I left the desolation cell to go to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. Can anyone confirm the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? The marshals confirmed that she went back to the barracks. However, it's hard to take their word as they are fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. Did you confirm the phone call? Akiko's phone records are apparently classified, and the investigator isn't allowed to access them. But I did anyway. Witness confirmed he got a call from Akiko.
When love dies,
I took Witness's
all
phone
that remains are the facts.
analyzed the records at the comms tower. Starlight did some backtracing on the calls, and it appears Akiko lied. The call she made to Witness wasn't from the desolation cell. The comms tower put her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the
Do
crime.
you want to die?
I really want to know what she's saying. Watch your language in the House of Justice. She is lying. Her little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
Crime cannot
Witness
hide.
testified that on the call from Akiko that he couldn't hear the desolation cell's distinctive, dreadful atmosphere or the ocean.
Don't test me.
That isn't conclusive proof, but it still suggests she wasn't where she claims. The rock of secrecy has been lifted and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence, that's it. I have nothing to present. You have proven that the official version of events... You have proven that the official version of events for Akiko and Henry's movements last night are a total fantasy. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly in the light shown by the facts. I have considered your truth, ruminating on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity? Examine the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial short of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. Processing. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves. Akiko is guilty. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime and you will be sentenced to death. You are sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed, and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it?
You want to die?
You said I wouldn't hang for this. I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal. This was never part of the plan, you pompous Partha. Who are you talking to? Carmelina, you said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I am going down for this, you are too.
The ravings of the guilty, lashing out.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you were set up, you can have revenge. You promised to induct my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed. You used me. You weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die. I faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him outside the council building. Phone witness and report that I had found him after the council were dead. Carmelina.
Believe what you want.
She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her. I took Henry through the barracks to the council building. The official report is a lie. Lady Love dies. Sounds like a conspiracy, Judge. Open a case file. This is gonna be a massive case file. So she's going to die last then. Judgment has passed. Your facts have become the truth. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Would you like me to save your progress now? Sure. This is why I made a second save. Yep, alright, save one. Thank you.
Game saved.
Game saved. Truth or fact? Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and becoming the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed Syndicate Exorcist Graced Bloodlines. We're doing this one next. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the Desolation Cell with inhibitors. Investigator. Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something there that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? If that's the question, then yes. No evidence. Okay. So. Edit. Let's see. Book on demonology. So. Who will you accuse of the crime? So is this... No, this is for the crime of letting demons into the island. It has to be Yuri, I guess. Suspect confirmed.
Crime cannot
I
hide.
believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession.
You've got nothing on me.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence, construct the truth. Let's see. Stranger.
Is this a
Yuri
fact?
accessed the vault that contains books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communing with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan.
Don't be snide with me.
The freak wouldn't know a plan as she thought. She's just making up stories, and you're going along with it.
Worthless.
Exile caused her brain to rot. You are letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction. The plan will become clear later in the case files. There's a conspiracy at play, and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the Idle Lands, and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is a winding one.
It's cowardly to
I
insinuate.
cannot go on. We cannot go on trust. We cannot go on trust. Wait, cannot go on, Trust. This is not justice. Do not dare to lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate, sent here to purge the lands of your foul presence. No, you're not Dust. You're Judge. God damn it. I am justice incarnate, and I was sent. Wait, what's the line? It's really close. I'm really close, but the court trusts the investigator. Present your evidence. Demonic book. Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault. I think order does matter then. What's that got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Mahaja. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts? Present your evidence. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with the tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text. What? And you think this was me? You are a joke. I had nothing to do with this. I do not consort with citizens. You'll need better evidence than this. Present your evidence. Am I missing something? I have nothing to present. I consider your truth. Soaked in. I'm not going to read that again. Processing. The truth has been revealed. The truth is known. The truth proves Yuri is guilty. This is unacceptable. Do you know who I am? I have been chosen. I will be on the next council. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground. Yuri, be quiet. No, I am blessed. I am a blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you. Yuri, be quiet. I helped you, and now you're going to die.
Achieved perfection.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
I have a bad feeling about
Is this true, Yuri? She promised me a seat. She promised me a seat on the new council, and retrieve enchanted blue from the real world.
I am the leader.
Nonsense.
I
got Henry the book on demonology, sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. The truth lies within a conspiracy. Judgment has passed. Convicted. Lady Love dies. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have yes. Game saved. Truth or fact? The murder of Grace Bloodlines. This is gonna be Carmelina. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for her murder, which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadow from the terror and leave only truth visible. Confident. I'm here now. You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Did those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated it at the behest of One Last Kiss. Who was One Last Kiss?
Test me.
The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She's on the island. The ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island. Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted Complex, Crescent, Drifting Sands, Satellite. Confirmation, Grace Bloodline's unique blood code. One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last night? I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is a council member. Murderer. It makes you think, doesn't it? What if the two are linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there's more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? Wait. What does it mean by do I suspect her? As in, like, she's lying? I'll just say no. No, I believe she is a victim in all this. Okay. Well done, investigator. You have seen the truth clearly. Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trial continues. Lady Love dies. Drive us along the highway of truth. State your truth. Okay, so I can point the finger at people. Okay, you did it, Carmelina. Leave her alone with him.
Is this a fact?
I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder. This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Let's see. Let's start with one last sister's testimony. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. It may be unusual, but it doesn't prove she's the perpetrator.
Craft is its own reward.
Of course it doesn't. The investigators... Yeah, of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Let's see... Yeah, I'll save the photo for last. While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect?
We have achieved perfection.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a
Show me
fabrication.
your truth.
And hidden photo. I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden in the barracks server. Oh yeah, there's the ring mark, I see. It showed the strangle marks on Grace's necks. Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested that they were done by someone who wore a wedding ring.
Crime?
Carmelina wore a wedding ring at the time when Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
Craft is its own reward.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it? Doctor?
I'm a professional.
It's my firm opinion that this was done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information.
How dare you?
Preposterous. The doctor would say anything to a pretty face.
What?
You also have a pretty face. Back off, architect.
What?
Either. We'll see about that. Why would Architect Carmelina have killed Grace?
Don't like
Yuri
this.
gave Henry demonology book. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of the council.
Ooh,
A dead
the
exorcist means that the
investigators
demon in Henry would still be around and useful when the time came to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace Bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history for murder. This sounds like a conspiracy investigator. I believe so, Judge. Very well.
How dare you?
Absolutely not. This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of justice.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. I have nothing more. You presented a veritable treasure trove of facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated the implications, soaked in the facts, deep believe the veracity, examined the grades of legitimacy. There's no jury here, so I must be the impartial sword. The truth is revealed, the truth is known, the truth
Court
proved.
finds Carmelina guilty.
Guilty. Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect. Well, this is the truth. Thank you for your work,
I
investigator.
beg your pardon?
What? How dare you?
I am the leader.
This is nonsense. This trial
This
is
is
over.
nonsense.
Henry will be executed and that freak will be sent back to the Idle Lands. Wait. How does... Are the... I'm really confused now. How exactly does the Idle Lands work? Because Love Dice didn't get moved across all the islands. Is it just like a fixed thing that like all the islands are just built off of, so it's just always there? This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. No, stop saying that. You do not have the authority to end the trial. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue. Convicted. Likely in between the realities. Okay. Lady Love Dies. While you're in here, you don't have access to saving. You like to save? Yes, I would.
Game saved.
Game saved. Truth or fact? Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? This was Akiko. First Holy Seal that protects the council made up of 2 highly ranking God Justice Marshals. Fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the council. Who killed them and how? Let's see. Last night, the Talon Hand of Death reached out for our first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is it another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed and why? Several days ago. Breach? I don't think they were killed several days ago. Wait. The truth of last night, as in saying, yes, they died last night by Henry, or... Oh, right. Yeah, the pyramids are weird. I'm just gonna say several days ago, because I don't want to agree that... But I think they still... Well, it also doesn't make sense for criminals to have, you know, gone along with it. I have reason to believe the killer may not have breached the seals last night. There's evidence that points to one or more killers breaching the seals and planting the tools for murder 2 days ago. What about the murdered guards? They were murdered last night, but their murder may not be tied to the actual murder of the council. I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case file. Confirm it's Akiko. I think I just want to disagree a lot of the time. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Oh, she's gonna cry. Okay, let's see if I can switch it to Romanian, because it thought it was Albanian. How do I alphabet? R-O... Okay. Yeah, no. Using Google Lens, but yes, I did. Yeah, that's what I just remembered that I can do that on my phone as well. Enough. Do not taint the sanctity of the Church of
Don't
Truth.
test me.
Eyes Kiwami told him that the council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this, it would give her motive to kill the council. Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. As their commander, I didn't take the honor of a glorious death from them. Let's see. Oh. You're lying. Oh, go to hell, lady!
The facts and the truth are not
That
the
one's...
same.
yeah. Or is that actually a word and I just don't know what it is? Gustian? No? Akiko didn't want her troops to die. She knew about the murder and switched them. Can you prove that?
Is this a fact
Akiko removed 2 prisoners
or a
from the
truth?
barracks prison. Do you have any proof that they are the murdered guards?
Don't like
No.
this.
But they are unaccounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed. Can't even make up a convincing story for her
I
lie.
have a bad feeling about this.
The maintenance shed near the council building shows signs of habitation. There were drag marks and human waste inside.
Crime is
Akiko stored them in there and switched them out when the time came. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Present your... That was just one... No, or that was the second point. By Google, a thick, durable, twilled cloth with a short nap. Usually dried in dark colors. Of course, Fudusin of prison clothing. 2. Pompous or pretentious speech or writing. I'm gonna assume she was, like... calling him something along the lines of a ladder? Either that or she was just calling him a piece of cloth. Damaged
I don't
sword.
like this.
The gods were killed with a damaged blade. Damaged blade. Lacerations on their throat were ragged. This indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damaged and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. Akiko staged the god murder and scapegoated Henry. This was with her plan of faking Henry's escape. What's the grand plan, Loved Eyes? We've got more case files to go, Judge. And what about the blade Henry was found with? Henry's blade was new, perfect blade. Was a new, perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Paradise
Akiko
was
staged the god's murder and
I
scapegoated
don't like
Henry.
this.
She made a mistake or got too cocky though and didn't use the right blade to kill the gods. You have anything else? Presential evidence. Akiko's alibi has been broken. You have anything
Show
else?
me your truth.
Akiko's conviction.
The facts
Akiko
and
staged
truth
the
are not
the
same.
guard murder and scapegoated Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she have aided his escape?
Show me
That's
your
it.
truth.
I was just piling it on at that point. Probably in context of the akin to prisoner. Oh, I see. Good work, Loved Eyes. I have considered your truth, ruminating the implications soaked in the bit. There is no jury here. I must let the blade of blood do the blood blade. The truth of this case file sparkles brilliantly. Truth is revealed. Truth is known. Truth proves. Akiko, guilty.
Is this a fact?
Got anything
Or
to say about
truth?
this one, Akiko? I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be broken.
You have no evidence.
This is a lie.
What?
She's lying. What is she lying about? Why are you trying to defend her? I switched the gods out for prisoners and killed the fakes. Why didn't you admit to it when you told us about the rest of your involvement? Are you stupid, whore?
Soldiers.
Before all of this, I was a soldier. I will be a soldier until I die. Soldiers always see their mission through. And then why did you, like, give a partial thing? Testimony. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you hadn't got the evidence. I will be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what. The truth becomes clearer. Iggyari! Convicted again. Lady Love dies. Would you like to save the game? Yes, indeed. I would.
Game saved.
Game saved. Truth or fact? K-Man is missing. This is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the Second Holy Seal. Oh, K-Man is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the Second Holy Seal that protects the Council. He has been seen in a number of days. Our craftsman, K-Man, is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a Syndicate member, but suspicious. But suspicious because he crafted the Second Holy Seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to K-Man? He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead? The fangs of death gripped this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please, tell me about Yuri doing this. Where you at, bitch? Found his death grip fist. Yeah, bottom of the cliff. And he shut down the boat trips. Yeah, you didn't do it, Crimson. Accuse. Suspect confirmed. Shit.
Paradise feels...
I believe Yuri is behind the disappearance. Want to save me some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri? I'm not going down without a fight, freak. You need to prove it.
Show me your truth.
Let's see. Let's start with the ring. K-Man's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. How do you know it belongs to Yuri? Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of the murder victim. K-Man had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in a struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held on to it in death and gave us a clue.
Insufferable.
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Is there any evidence that the ring has been planted? None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have been done right before the rigor mortis set in. It would have had to be done before the rigor mortis set in. You people are out of your minds. It wasn't me.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Drag marks. There are drag marks leading away from K-Man's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. The boat ride. Yuri shut down the boat rides round the island on the same day that K-Man went missing.
I have a bad feeling.
Yuri picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Yuri.
Don't be snide.
Shutting down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Love dies.
Why do
All
it
that remains are the facts.
Why do it early? Who cares about the boats? They are only for the citizens to try and block out the mundanality of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early, so what? I was just getting work done.
Show me your truth.
That's it. The truth shines like a moon on a cloudless night. Was this part of your orders as well, Yuri?
Insufferable.
Fine. I got the key for the second seal for her. K-Man was an unfortunate
We have
casualty.
achieved perfection.
Praise of someone deceived by gods has been cut out. We'll get to you later. And you got it by
I
force?
have been chosen.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. We fought and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. How did you get the key from him? His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
Business
I
is
copied the
yours.
file, dumped his body, and
Do
left.
your job.
Nonsense. Why are you saying nonsense? You're just making yourself look more guilty. You should just shut up. Can I consider your truth? he just admitted to it. You don't have to ruminate here, I think. Truth has been revealed.
Court
Yuri
finds
guilty.
Yuri guilty.
Yuri's guilty. Would you like to save? Also, some of those lines are changing.
Getting
Like,
ready.
that one was not the sunlight, it was the moonlight. Truth or fact? The second holy seal! The construction. The council constructed a doorway to a plateau in space. The dreadful moments there are used to open the second... the dreadful monuments. Why are they dreadful? Are used to open the holy seal. Lady Loved Eyes, what is the second holy seal and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday, and to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails for facts on the beach of justice. With the help of K-Man, the council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on the plateau on a desolate planet outside our solar system. The door to the council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space.
Got it.
The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using K-Man's key, or Starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. Investigator, please review your... Who am I accusing for this? No. I'm sorry, Lydia. I mean, they could definitely get away with making it witness. I don't actually know who to accuse here. Well, I mean, so Lydia got the solution to it, but she didn't breach it. Neither do I think Witness either. I mean, he's guilty of other things. Oh, I can't accuse her, okay. Now, the only innocent people I believe are, like, truly innocent are Acid, Doom Jazz, One Last Kiss. I mean, I guess she also could have just remote accessed it and gone in. Oh, wait. It has to be Lydia. Because the wireless receiver isn't the right one. You told me that the witness pressured her to get the key and lost the second seal from the designer K-Man. This is what I was thinking, like, that there was two different... Shinji's testimony. No. The hearing, trying to spam someone at the entrance, being pedaled. Oh, right. Yeah, this is what I was speculating. He was the one who gathered the evidence to plant on Henry. Yeah, here you go. Suspect confirmed.
The facts and the truth
I believe
are not
Yuri
the
had a
same.
plan to get through the seal.
Don't make me laugh.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me. He was found guilty of K-Man's murder, and K-Man created the second seal, but we need more than that. We have evidence to
Show
get through
me
the
your
seals.
truth.
Let's see. Logs.
Love
Nightmare
that.
computer attached to the
All
obelisk
that
shows that Yuri
remains are
accessed it.
facts.
That means he knows the secret of the second holy seal and had the data key from K-Man.
Insufferable.
That doesn't prove anything, freak. It doesn't mean I went through the seal. He's
Show
right.
me
Present your evidence.
truth.
Yuri's knowledge. Yuri slipped up under questioning and admitted to knowing the details about the second seal, something he had only known if he had went through the seal. Just using the obelisk doesn't mean you would know what it is on the... Just using the obelisk doesn't mean you would know what is on the other side of the door of the council building. You would have to step through and find out. Doesn't prove he was there last night. Doesn't prove that he used his key. Someone could have told him what was inside the second seal looks like.
Show me your truth.
Space helmet.
Don't like this.
The council have to traverse the plateau in space and use astronaut helmets to do so. One had been discarded outside the entrance to the second seal.
Primer's
The same pink
repulsive.
petals that Yuri wears in his hat were found in the same spot.
Talking about.
Is this a joke, Petals? Is that all you've got, freak?
Show me your truth.
Is that your evidence? Alibi breaker. I can break Yuri's alibi. Tell me about Yuri's alibi. He claims he was in a celebratory gardens directing the fairy woman. The architect said she saw him earlier in the evening as he left to perform his duties. Do you have anything that
Is
contradicts
this a
this?
fact
Lydia
or a truth?
Lydia told me Yuri was unreachable for a period of time around the time of the murder. Yuri claims that's a byproduct of the burst from the reality folding drive. There have been instances of that.
Crime cannot hide.
At the precise time when the council were murdered, troubling coincidence that points to a truth.
Vile
A
insect.
coincidence proves nothing!
Paradise feels
It doesn't
wrong.
have to. All I have to show is that there's a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibility, where there's possibility that you weren't where you say you were. Your alibi relies on an unprovable coincidence. There is no other reports of communication blackouts, and past occurrences of them are extremely rare. The court agrees. Yuri Knight's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
That's it. Another percent. I consider your truth. Ruminate on the implications. Soaked in the facts. Steep leaves of veracity. Yes, I know. Do the sword processing. Truth has been revealed.
The court
Yuri.
finds Yuri guilty.
Crime cannot hide.
Was this part of your orders, Yuri?
Crime cannot hide.
Does this have anything to do with Carmelina's child? What child?
Test me.
The truth lies within her alibi. You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi,
This is
investigator.
nonsense.
I had nothing to do with these dreadful events last night. I was at the witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by Judge for the crisis meeting. That's true. The building logs confirm her entry at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder. Are you sure? Are you able to disprove it? The witness stepped out on his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
Is this a fact or a truth?
When Carmelina architected the island, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
Believe what you want.
That is absolute nonsense. Secret trans-dimensional corridors? Are you serious? Is the truth hiding in these bizarre
The
facts?
facts and the truth are not the same.
I found Carmelina's son in a hidden vault on the mountain. His name was Dane, and he gave me this key, which unlocks the corridors. From this vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
Crime cannot hide.
In the 5 minutes Witness was out on his balcony, taking a call, Carmelina could have used the corridor to get to the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User LLD traveled between the exits of these corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
Dare you?
This is a lie the investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Love Dice is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the
Don't
penthouse?
test me.
I don't believe you can make a corridor if you can't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to a penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor. And there's a corridor leading from outside the penthouse back to Dane's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make the corridors and escape back to his room by making a corridor. Never expected anything like this, Love Dies. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Dane and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
She claimed it was to work on a new project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? It's Kiwami. He and Dane had the same blood. Had? Eyes took his own life years ago. Dane killed himself when I found him. Why? We'll get to that later, Judge. This sounds like a conspiracy. Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken. I took Carmelina's pet killer through the seal.
I don't like this.
You took Dane through the seal. I see. And the rest of the seals. I delivered the killer to the penthouse. Can you prove that? I'm going down anyway. The third seal is a bloodlock. Dane has council blood. It's Kiwami. She got herself a killer that could bypass the seal.
Crime is repulsive.
And the fourth seal? You need to have godliness for that one. She took god flesh from Crying Grudge and fused it to Dane. The barrier opened right up.
This is nonsense.
I did no such thing.
Got it.
And what happened after that? The kid was supposed to kill everyone, and the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. And the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of their meditation, so they should have gone down easily. When I heard gunshots, the kid came limping out. He created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared. You're suddenly cooperative. I've been played. Carmelina messed up, and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so is she. What about Henry? Was he part of the plan? Of course. He was the scapegoat, set up to look like the killer years ago. What about the blood in Henry's stomach? After the kid disappeared, I went to get the blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It was supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what was what, but there was something weird in the shadows of that room. Yuri has confessed, and Henry's alibi is broken.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Anything to say, Carmelina? You sniveling little servant. I'm trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect 25. This is how you repay me? You all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it aids you.
Paradise feels wrong.
Did you create a child to kill the council? Don't dare accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you. Convicted. Lady Love dies. Would you like to save the game?
Getting saved.
Truth or fact? Who opened the third seal? The third seal is a bloodlock. Well, I need to find... We kind of just went over this. Someone reached the third holy seal and took a step away from innocence toward crime. Bring us the meal of truth, so that we may gorge on justice. Lady Love dies. What is the third seal? A bloodlock that's killed the council members. To get through it, you need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. Yuri has already give us... Okay. That should be given us a confession. He says he took Dane through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part on the second seal, and Dane is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through this seal? I'm sorry. Well, the thing is, I don't know who delivered the... I'm pretty sure it was him. I'm sorry, Sammy. I truly am. Yes, someone else went through the seal. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Who went through it? What is your knowledge? Flipped up. Talking about the third seal, he mentioned the bloodlock. Ah. I'm sorry, Sam.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I believe Sam went through the bloodlock.
Is this Agent Aldi?
Why me? I don't have anything to do with it, do I?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. He has 2 alibi breakers.
I don't
Missing bloodline.
like this.
Doom Jazz caught Sand snooping through his clinic. He discovered that a sample of council blood had been taken. That blood was Kafka Memories. Nani? I wasn't snooping. I was there to collect my prescription. Yeah, no. Witness had his own with the demon, and Carmelina had hers. Like, there was 2, like, murder attempts. That's how I see it, at least. And, like, Witness set his up, and Carmelina set hers up, and they just both did it at the same time. But I can only choose one of them. If I haven't pinned anything on Witness, then he's getting the bullet, so he can also go down for crimes. Doctor, can you be sure the sample was taken when you found Sam snooping? No, timestamps aren't recorded.
Show me
Present your evidence. Blood chiller. Sam has a secret whiskey distillery in the dead zone. I found a medical refrigeration unit there. Inside was a blood vial with a scratched off label. The only letter I can make out is K, presumably for Kafka.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Kafka memory logged into the bloodlock 2 days ago without the rest of the council. Why is that important? We need to know who went through last night.
It.
I don't believe we do. I think the key to this cause is what happened 2 days ago.
Show me your truth.
Alibi breaker 1. I can break the Daybreak's alibi. Tell me about Lydia and Sam's alibi. Lydia told me she was at the Paradise Gates with Sam. They started to warm up the sequence, and were waiting there while the murder happened. Okay. The nightmare computer logs the gate confirming the warm-up at 11:57. Have you got anything to contradict this? As it happens, an alibi for last night is irrelevant. The crimes began a number of days ago. What do you mean? I found evidence which suggests that the Daybreaks were involved with this crime, but their involvement did not occur last night.
Is repulsive.
They breached the holy seals to sow the seeds of crime 2 days ago. The crime is not one of opportunity, and opportunity was crafted and required prior planning. All evidence I present against them must be taken in this context. Whatever happened last night had the groundwork laid by the Daybreaks 2 days ago. What is this evidence? Trust me, Judge, we'll get to it. When we get to it, we'll cover it. The truth is a meal. All the ingredients need to be present. I wouldn't do this for anyone else, but there is a reason that I called the investigation freak out of exile. The court trusts you. What the hell? This isn't right.
The island feels bad, LD.
Come on, LD.
Fancy a drink?
After all this time, how can you suspect us? We were waiting to leave paradise.
Prove it? Sure.
This is a joke, LD. You've taken some facts and made a lie, not a truth. You've twisted the words into a new image. You're wrong, LD. Do not question my decision when you're within the domain of justice. We have stopped at a highway service station of truth. Lydia and Sam's alibi is broken. Present your evidence. I have nothing to present. The truth has been pulled from the depths of... Oh, wait. A truth pulled from the depths of mystery is set before us. He ruminated. There's no jury here. Processing. The truth is
The
revealed.
court finds Sam guilty.
Sam is guilty.
You are making a wrong decision.
This is unraveling, isn't it? The grand scheme was supposed to work, wasn't it?
Paradise feels wrong.
Got something to tell me, Sammy. Perhaps. I'm loyal to one person, aren't I? My love. I'm not loyal to those that would conspire and fail, am I? Witness was planning something, wasn't he? He's failed, though, hasn't he? He was supposed to be... I was supposed to be innocent, wasn't I? Nonsense. I promised to help Witness with his conspiracy so I can leave the next island, didn't
I
I?
have a bad feeling about this.
You went through the fourth seal for Witness. If I'm gonna die here today, I want to take down Witness with me, don't I? He messed up, didn't he?
What?
The Daybreaks ride together, Sammy baby. I helped as well, LD. You should be quiet, Lydia, shouldn't you? Let me do this, won't you? I'll knock that skull... Wait, skull off your neck if you tell me to be quiet again. Where the day breaks. We do everything together. I ain't living without you, Sammy. We helped Witness deliver a cargo to the council building. We breached the seals together and got... So yeah, if they did it together, that means he doesn't need a spacesuit. Well, I mean... Well, yeah, no, if they breached the seals together, she only needed the spacesuit. So he doesn't need it because he doesn't have organs. Breached the seals together and got into the penthouse. What was in the cargo? I don't know. Besides, you're the investigation freak, you figure it out. I just got through the first and second seals. And I did the third and fourth, didn't I? When was this? We delivered the cargo a few days ago, LD. Got it all set up.
What?
It was 2 days ago, LD. I don't know what the hell happened in that building last night, but we were in there 2 days ago. We followed Witness's plan and opened all the seals. We took his crate through and hid it in the penthouse.
Paradise feels wrong.
The crime to end all crimes was set up 2 days ago. We didn't go through it last night. If you got evidence for any of these clowns going through the seals last night, it stands. A conspiracy love dies. The stench of crime gives way to the perfume of truth. Lydia's confession is also a punishable crime. She is guilty for breaching the first and second seal as well. We already have a confession of guilt from Yuri. How do Sam and Lydia figure into this?
Test me.
Sam and Lydia confessed they didn't go through last night. They entered the penthouse several days ago. Do you believe they are involved in the same plot? No, I believe there are two competing conspiracies. Very well. The truth's been revealed and the truth
Court
proves...
finds Yuri and Dainon Igate guilty.
So Sam's fine. No, wait. It's... Poor Sam. But Sam wasn't found guilty. Why is he there? Sometimes you like to save the game. Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. And by extension, Lydia. I was able to cover for you for a little while, but... We breached the fourth holy seal. I don't think there's anything new to talk about here. He also admitted to it. Yeah, but why wasn't Lydia there as well? And why didn't Judge also say Sam was guilty too? Like, why didn't Judge say that Sam, Lydia, Yuri, and Dane are guilty? It just said Yuri and Dane. And she was only for the third seal. Well, he also penetrated the fourth seal too, because he delivered the cargo. He said he did the third and fourth. Let's see. The fourth holy seal requires godly Okie. I am returned. Accuse someone else.
Is this a fact or a
Yes,
truth?
someone else went through the seal. We have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. Is that the whole truth, or does another truth lurk here? No, that should be everyone. Yuri and Dane went through. There's more. Lydia and Sam went through. Proceed. Yeah, I think that is everybody who went through. Genuinely.
I don't like this.
That is the only truth. I discovered a safe in Sam's bar containing a... Oh. I saw Sam pop up on the bottom. I discovered a safe in Sam's bar containing a lump of strange flesh. It was the god flesh carved from the carving of Crying Grudge. A safe containing god flesh. What is going on?
When love dies,
Sammy
all
has a
that
secure
remains
safe
are
in the
facts.
storeroom of his bar. I cracked the code and found god flesh. I am harrowed by this revelation.
I cannot hide.
Sam told me that the god flesh he had in his safe was being stored for Witness, who said it was for the good of the Syndicate. Sam claims to not know what it was when he was given it.
I don't like this.
I went to see Crying Grudge. He told me Witness had carved a lump of his flesh off. A god was defiled? What is this heresy?
The investigators
Crying-
here.
Crying Grudge has some stories to tell. His flesh was used to breach the Fourth Holy Seal. Unthinkable. Sam got through the Fourth Holy Seal. Did I do this wrong? Well, I mean, I don't know if it matters too much. Well, I mean, it could mess with how the rest of the case goes. Sam got through the Fourth Holy Seal, putting him outside the crime. The truth is revealed, truth is known,
The
truth
court
proves.
finds Sam guilty.
You already have a confession of guilt from Yuri. How do Sam and Lydia figure into
Crime
this?
is repulsive.
Sam and Lydia confessed they didn't go through last night. They entered the penthouse several days ago. Do you believe they're involved in the same
I
plot?
have a
No.
bad feeling about this.
I believe there are two competing conspiracies. Very well. Yuri's already confessed to taking Dane through the seals. The truth is
The
revealed.
court finds Yuri and Dainon Igate guilty. The truth is known.
This seems a little borked. I'm not gonna lie, this seems kinda broken. Lady Love Dies, you in here? You wanna access? Can't access phones. Would you like to save? I'm sorry, Sammy boy.
Getting saved.
Or do they not care about the second one? Mystery of the dead killer demon. Demonic invasions occur most islands, and the marshals hunt. Man, the latter half of this game seems to be kind of falling apart. Demonic invasions occur on most islands, and the marshals hunt the demons down. What the hell is one doing inside the council penthouse? Lady Love Dies. You have a case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The truths in play grow bizarre like an old tree grows gnarled. A killer demon. What killer demon?
Don't test me.
I found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. A killer demon in the council penthouse. What was it doing there? It has blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst from a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Fukata bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head.
When love dies, all that remains.
Anything to do with your cargo, Lydia? Black security crate? Yep. That's it. It really contained a killer demon. Looks like it.
Is this a fact?
That makes
Or
witness guilty. Working in the light of the gods makes me guilty of nothing. You need to prove any accusations in court. He's right, Love Dies. The dark deduction of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged up from the swamps of the mystery first. It would be witness, right? Yes, I can't accuse Sam or anything. Okay.
Crime cannot hide.
The righteous man transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon. Laughable, I am a holy man, not a sinner.
Don't test me.
I found the killer demon along with the demonic containment crate in the penthouse. Demonic containment crate? It's some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. These restrained the killer demon, and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
Construct a truth. Let's see where to start. That's the big one, so that's gonna go last. Let's start with the demonology bunker.
Is this a fact or a truth?
There's a secret demonology lab hidden within the dead zone. The lock on it is coded to Witness's blood vial.
This island is full of sinners.
That is an old panic room. I never used it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence. The lab has the same crate as the one in the penthouse during the extermination... Oh, and the one in the penthouse. During the extermination 10 years ago, Witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it.
Endless heresy on this island!
A heretical accusation. How could I have done that?
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's a tunnel running from Sam's bar to the dead zone. Witness has been using it to access the dead zone.
Blasphemy!
Seen by who? A sinner that would besmirch the name of a holy man?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. So yeah, we just established the container, so let's go with this one.
Cannot hide.
We have the testimony of Lydia and Sam.
Blasphemy!
People who face the death sentence have nothing to lose.
Surely this is a joke.
They can say whatever they want. There is no consequence when you stand over your precipice of execution. He's right,
Show me
investigator.
your truth.
Okay. Carmelina's testimony.
Love died. All that remains are the facts.
Carmelina confessed to me that Witness maintained a secret demonology lab on the island in an abandoned bunker. You bitch.
Blasphemy!
Lies, lies, lies.
The gods are displeased.
This is the persecution of the
Show me
holy.
your truth.
And the phone receiver.
Paradise feels wrong.
Last night, at midnight, Witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the penthouse. The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received the call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
Another sinner.
A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Crime is repulsive.
Why not explain how the phone number you dialed matches the receiver?
This island is full of sinners.
I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove this accusation? I verified the data using Witness's personal phone and the comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking a demonic containment crate.
Surely this is a joke.
Lies.
Show me your truth.
That's it. I have nothing to present. I have considered your truth, ruminate on implications. Oh yeah. There's no jury here. Processing. The truth is revealed. The truth
The
is...
court finds witness to the end. Guilty.
guilty. Imprisoned demon. You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us
I
now?
am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
Such is the burden of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy
This island
purpose.
is full of sinners.
You have all strayed from the path of the god, from the path in the gods weep.
Is this a fact?
I
or
hope
a
they weep.
truth?
I hope they weep for you as well. What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on site. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all of the council. Just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth. Judgment has been passed. Okay. I mean, I think everybody involved and who's guilty is been convicted, so we're done here. Lady Love Dies, while you're here, would you like to save?
Getting saved.
Truth or fact? The crime to end all crimes. Last night the council were murdered as they birthed the next island through meditation. Was it a power play or killing for kicks? Who did it? And why? The crime to end all crimes. The murder in the night. The Paradise Killer. Who killed the council? The truth has aged like a fine whiskey. How does the whiskey on the island taste? Pour us a glass of truth, so that way we may sip upon a vintage of blend justice. Upon a vintage blend of justice. Jesus Christ. I want to know who held the knife. If a killer was set up by a mastermind, we will deal with that later. I want to know who gripped a knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Show us the ultimate truth. So it would be... This one would be 2. This would be Dane and the Killer Demon. Like, I think he killed some of them, and I think the Killer Demon probably killed most of them. But, so... As far as the case goes, I think Witnesses... I think Witnesses is done. Like... There's, like, not anything more to reveal there. So, I think there's still a bit more to go through with... Who breached the fourth Holy Seal? Who opened the third seal? Oh, previous convictions, I see. Oh, I can see... So what are you convicted with? Oh, you're not convicted! Aw, I could convict you, you're dead. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You are the one who held the knife.
The facts and the truth are
Dane
not
is
same.
the Paradise Killer.
Show me your truth.
Is that your evidence? Let's see. Let's start with his testimony. Before he killed himself, Dane told me he killed the council. He was given his mission by his mother, Carmelina. She engineered a killer. His room was bare besides knife combat training equipment.
It is cowardly to insinuate.
His trials are over. This is a big lie. No, it isn't. Dane confessed everything.
Show me your
Is
truth.
that your evidence? His knife.
Paradise feels wrong.
I have found a knife covered in the council's blood on Dane's corpse. The lacerations match his blade. All of the wounds on the victims are clean. The victims were sliced apart with fatal wounds. Dane moved quickly and cleanly. The penthouse is covered in blood. He hit major arteries, disemboweled victims, and carved his way through the room. The council were coming out of meditation. He struck them when they could barely fight back.
Show me your truth.
Dane's
Crime
blood.
cannot hide.
Dane's blood is at the scene. He was also shot by Montserrat and left blood splatter in the penthouse. That should be left blood splattered or a blood splatter. This proves that he got through the seals. Leader Montserrat shot him, presumably in self-defense. Dane attacked the council's meditation attacked as the council's meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he fired his gun, wounding Dane. Montserrat was growing paranoid. One of the manifestations of this seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe Leader Montserrat was the most awake while the others were still coming round from their meditation. Dane got to him, but as he attacked, Montserrat shot. Dane fled after the bullet went through him.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence, Holy Seals.
Don't test
We know he
me.
breached the fourth Holy Seal. I'm fairly certain he didn't just turn around and go back home after making it to the entrance of the penthouse.
Show me your truth.
That's it. And let me present. Consider the truth. There's no jury here. Processing. The secret killer is the truth. A truth is revealed. The truth
The
proved?
court finds Dine Onigate guilty.
Guilty. And the killer demon, don't forget about him. The tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight has a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. Review the evidence, investigator. Uncover your truth. Wait. Carmelina's conspiracy. Why are you over here? Let's see. Review the evidence and prepare to speak with judge. So, Yuri admitted to taking Dane through the seals. Carmelina's alibi was designed to look watertight, but it fell apart. Dane, as Carmelina's son, found the murder weapon. He had Isis' blood. Yuri went through the second seal. Yuri took the key to the second seal. Carmelina had Grace murdered Grace. Yuri aided in Henry's possession. Carmelina recruited Yuri. Proceed. Reveal the conspiracy. Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine a truth from the ore of crime? I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that helped the Syndicate birth a potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat? Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
That is repulsive.
She knows the 25th island will be perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it?
I don't like this.
Witness testified that he is worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina had a secret child, Dane. She kept him hidden in trans-dimensional corridors that she built with her skills as the architect.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dane's father was Aiz Kiwami. The council blood from his father would allow Dane to breach the bloodlock on the third holy seal.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Carmelina presumably learned that Henry had been fathered illegitimately by Aiz and had been kept a secret. That meant she could get a secret child as well.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
When I found Dane, he told me his mission had been to kill the council. He had a nice slick with the blood of the council members. He completed his mission. Dane would birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's sins.
Crime is repulsive.
Carmelina took a lump of flesh from the god Crying Grudge to get through the fourth seal. She fused this to Dane's body.
Got it.
Yuri said he took Dane through the seals.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Yuri confessed to being recruited by Carmelina.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
He just said that. Yuri is guilty of going through the second seal.
Paradise feels wrong.
Yuri got the key to the second seal from K-Man under the orders of Carmelina.
Don't test me.
I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
If Henry became possessed by a demon, it would initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put into
I
play.
have a bad feeling about this.
Henry's possession called for an exorcism.
Is this a fact? Or a
Carmelina
truth?
Carmelina wanted Henry to kill Grace's bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself.
I don't like this.
A demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect tool.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Carmelina recruited Akiko into her plan.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko aided her by purposefully leaving Henry alone with Grace.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Akiko faked Henry's escape, putting a possible killer into play.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko knew the first seal marshals would be killed and switched them to protect her beloved marshals.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina's plan was was achieved by using her trans-dimensional corridors.
I don't like this.
Her alibi looked perfect, but when she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a call... her alibi looked perfect, but she knew Witness... Her alibi looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a call.
Got it.
She knew Akiko would call at the right time and use that opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment and get Dane to deliver her killer to the council building. You have anything to say, Architect?
I am the leader.
Have you people... You people would have nothing if it weren't for me.
Beg your pardon?
All these islands that you drifted... All these islands that you drifted along on. All your tragic little lives. All given to you by me.
I am the leader.
I facilitate the syndicate. I craft your homes.
You have no evidence.
I have never been rewarded for my work. Never been on the council. Always living off to the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world, just some kind of reward to show what I did was worth it. Admonish. Was this worth it?
How dare you?
It would have been. You shouldn't have been called down. I'd crafted a perfect
Is
lie.
this a fact?
How
or
did
a
you
truth?
know you'd be made a leader during the crisis?
Growth is its own reward.
That's the irony. I didn't expect justice incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader. So what was your play on the next island?
This is nonsense.
When the chips are down, everyone in the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. You all want your little bits of power and for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
How dare you?
The next council would be sacred. All seniority would be gone. I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
What?
My father was a victim, but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
Fine.
The Grand Marshal would give you a loyal arm to make sure of it.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The plan failed. The truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry. A citizen was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the Council. Justice is immune to arrogance. A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the Council. Your punishment is death. Judgment has been passed. The Onyxian claws of conspiracy tear at the flesh of this island. I can feel a dreadful shadow of conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain this conspiracy? Yay! I can also throw Witness under the bus. Yes! Prison Demon. Demon activation. Witness. Can see him using Sam's secret tunnel. He took God of Flesh from Crying Grudge. Lydia transported the cargo. Sam helped with that. Lydia had a key for the second lock, and they admitted to it.
Paradise feels wrong.
I believe that Witness initiated a conspiracy to kill the Council last night. Witness had become a fanatic. He has radicalized himself as a devout servant of the god. Witness
I don't like this.
He believes the Syndicate had strayed from the holy mission, and I believe he wanted to put the fear of God in
Don't
us.
test me.
Montserrat was devolving into paranoia, which was becoming a dictator. Witness has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plans for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands.
I don't
Carmelina
like
told
this.
me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's plans.
That's it.
Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grip over Syndicate members.
Is this a fact?
Witness
or
has
truth?
Witness has become obsessed with the idea of a cleansing tide of demons. Like the ancient Great Flood, he wants the Syndicate to be forced to start again.
Crime is repulsive.
The key to Witness's plan was planting a killer demon inside the Council penthouse. That demon would kill the Council, and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely, allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting with demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the Dead Zone. Witness used that to subvert the security on the Dead Zone to get in, and get in. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into his conspiracy by promising to let them lead the Syndicate on the next island. Two ex-assassins are perfect tools. Witness got the demon containment crate into the council building by using Lydia. She rappelled down from the roof of the penthouse and took it in through the maintenance crate. Lydia went through the second seal on Witness's behalf.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Sam went through the third seal using the blood of Kafka memory several days before the crime.
I have a bad feeling about this.
For the fourth seal, Witness took Godflesh from Crying Grudge to bypass the barrier.
Crime is repulsive.
Lydia and Sam worked together to get the demonic crate through the seals and into the penthouse a few days before the murder. I need some water. The plan isn't foolproof. There are too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scare tactic more than anything else, put the fear of the gods in the council to enact change. You used the killer demon as a messenger of angry gods to reshape the Syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted, all you needed was a catalyst for change. On a day of horrible truth, this one is the worst. Why, Witness?
I am innocent in the
I
eyes
am
of the gods!
am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambition.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods!
What about the gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sit empty, and we have existed for millennia.
Endless heresy on this island!
We are an embarrassment to the gods. The Syndicate needed rebuilding, and you would be the one to do it.
Blasphemy!
The who is irrelevant. More importantly is why and how.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods!
Re-establish the priority in our faith. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance of our
The
God.
end times are looming.
I must die a martyr. I tried. I really tried to do the work of our astral lord.
You sinner is a lie and a scheme!
I wasn't enough though. The sin on this island was too great. I hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. Your punishment is death. Judgment! The Parlor of Justice has played host to the truths of the investigator. Were the truths as expected? Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden away? Or remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. The trials end. Execute justice! Grand Marshal Kiko 14. The verdict is... execute. Grand Marshal Kiko 14. Executed. Architect Carmelina. The verdict is... executed. Is the dog going to be there too to die? Oh! Executed. Crimson Acid. The verdict is... released. No crimes. Doom Jazz. The verdict is... released. No crimes. The accused, Henry Division. The verdict is... release. No crimes. Other than the demonology from the very beginning, but that was also manipulation. The Fairy Woman, Lydia Daybreak. The verdict is... who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? The second Holy Seal. Verdict, execute. Sag, executed. Sam Daybreak. The verdict is... Fourth Holy Seal, Third Holy Seal. Execute. Executed. Badge. Witness to the end. The verdict is... This is conspiracy. Execute. Goodbye. Secretary Yuri Knight. The verdict is... he did a lot of things. Which, to be fair, that kind of makes sense since he was just Carmelina's, like, tool. Executed. Dead. The Unforgivable Spectre. The Unforgiving Spectre. One last kiss. The verdict is, how could I have executed you anyway? Released. Hidden Killer. He's already dead. The verdict is... executed. Bizarre Killer Demon. The verdict is... Release! No crimes! Wait a second! Hold on, that's not right. The Killer Demon is released of its crimes because I didn't convict it after Dane was already convicted. But I wanted to convict Dane because I wanted to reveal Carmelina's thing, because Witnesses was already done. You have proven that Henry had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island, you will reform the Paradise Psycho Unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with your truth? Did you get the convictions you wanted? You enter into battle with the facts and the truth and the suspect. With the facts, the truths, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? The courtroom could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as they seem, there may still be a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Love dies. I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go free. Please work for the best interests of Perfect 25. Thank you, Judge. Ouch. Thank you, Judge. It will be my honor to execute justice. When you are ready, wave goodbye to Island 24. Do so from the rearview mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates and Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion. Justice has been served. Choice and consequences. Those of you which have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before moving to Perfect 25. A marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. Witness to the end. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusts her heart. She would decide if Paradise has been saved. We're on Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Love Dies we're talking about. Oh, I wonder if that's her ex-husband and his wife. Damn. Badge. How you doing, Judge? Are you just stuck here, then? Paradise is indebted to you. No matter what truth you made, you may believe in Paradise. You believed in Paradise. I hope you will never have to work. I hope that we will never have to work together again. I hope that crime can be eradicated and Paradise can be perfect. That is an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society. You are right. The Syndicate's way of governing is flawed. It always will be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you have finished executing justice, please move to the next island. So what? I could just go say, hey, Doom Jazz, you're exiled. It's funny, the two people you slept with are the ones that are completely innocent, basically. I'll be honest, my only regret is, I guess... Yacht! No, my only regret is not his yacht, it is Sam and Lydia. They deserve better. I mean, Doomjazz is definitely guilty of fabricating some shit. But I don't think he really had anything to do with the conspiracies. And, I mean... Crimson definitely has stuff to do with the conspiracies, but she didn't, like, commit any of the crimes that were asked about.
That's weird.
You sunk your boat.
Wonderful!
Always do, love dies. Send the old girl off at the end of an island.
Favorite investigator.
Time to move on, fresh start, embrace the future.
Favorite
Are you looking forward to the future, love dies? Helpful. Something's wrong.
I have a bad feeling
Something's
about
still
that.
wrong here, I can feel it. An investigator's hunch. Is it now? What's wrong? Something you want to talk about? Execute! You're exiled. Farewell. I'll see you on the next island.
Fabulous.
I'll have a new yacht that needs christening, love dies. I'll keep that in mind. I'm assuming that's the dialogue option that gets me to... Never figured out the point of this. Oh, nice. I can't call Lydia for pickup. I can't fast travel. Wait.
Sorry.
No answer. I guess I'm going to have to walk everywhere now that Lydia's been executed. That's what I wanted to know. The killer demon got off scot-free. Should I go visit its corpse and see if I can execute it? Oh, that makes sense. But, like, there was so little evidence for him to do, like, literally anything. Did I just see... It's a shame, though, Henry still gets murdered, or gets destroyed. Oh yeah, one last kiss. I forgot about you. I'm coming, Thousand Eyes. And she's, like, right next to the courthouse. I think the truth that I have discovered here tonight is the one and only truth. Or, well, is the true truth. Is the factual truth. Also, if I'm just given my gun, does that just mean I can just go around and kill everyone? Like... And so I want to try to do the speedrun thing and just, like, convict maybe just Henry for everything. I just want to see, like, what I can do, I guess. No one goes this way. Also, I can't execute One Last Kiss because she's a ghost and is gonna get deleted with the island. At least that's what she leads me to believe. Lady Love dies.
What mysteries are around us?
Are you happy with your truth? As I can be. As happy as I can be. Hard to be happy in the shadow of crime. That is all anyone can ask, I suppose. I hope you enjoyed this investigation. My time on this island is at an
Enjoy
end.
Perfect Man Sank, investigator.
Enjoy Perfect 25, investigator, if you can. Poof! Yeah, see, like, I'm not executing that. Right, just gotta say... So yeah, if you just say you're uneasy, that's giving you the option to brutalize somebody. Yeah, this collapse, not safe to go through. Damn it. Oh, hey, the ladder is here now. Wait. That... Who did that? Why is that, huh? So, the new syndicate will have how many? Good question. Include the business. Population. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, you're in the syndicate. 6, 7, and 8. There will be 8 members. Damn it! Am I on the right side? No, I'm not. Goodbye, Sammy. I wish you had been able to resist the siren song of crime. Unless Henry just becomes part of the council, or the syndicate, that would be funny. There's no way that would happen, though. If you want to live, stay back. Oh, you were actually saying that. Alright, let's go talk to Deer. Be completely out of touch since I've not caught all of the streams, but didn't Goat Lady give Mass Dude some key or something? Yeah. But the way that the question was phrased was who breached the seal, not who found the key to the seal, which is all she did. Which, I mean, you could make an argument that that's still probably worth convicting for, but I didn't like Yuri, so screw him. Yeah, no, she manipulated K-Man and got the key for witness and enabled his plot, but it only let me choose one person, and rip Yuri. Ladies, back in town. You got your gun back. Justice has been served, and the PPU will be reborn on Perfect 25. I've got a favor to ask. I'm not surprised. You need people for the Paradise Psycho unit, right? You want to be on the team? I'm the glamour of the battlefield. I have a good stock of secrets, and I have a good stock of secrets. Hired.
Glad to be back.
You're hired. I want a corner office. Fine by me. Did you need something before the end of it all? You're the island, boss. Just execute her after giving her a job. You're not entirely innocent. Goodbye. Farewell. See you on the next island, Crimson. Shit thing, lady. Okay. I guess I'll go talk to Henry, why not? I know, but I don't want to. You can call me biased or whatever you want, but I don't want to. Also, the fact that she, like, didn't, like, actually lie to me at anything. You're hired for your funeral. That's what it would have been. Had I pulled the trigger. I'm curious if Henry will want me to kill him or something. Because, like, he's fucked either way. I guess I could exile. What's up, nerd? What's up, Henry? That was quite a fucking show. I'm amazed I'm still here. You were scapegoated. I was just doing my job. I appreciate it. That's the first time someone stood up for me. I spent my entire life adrift. The whole world around me, I moved. The whole world around me. The whole world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one ever wanted me. You believe the truth. Thank you. I can't exile him. I can only execute him. Oh well. You can't leave this island. I'm just a shit-munching citizen. There are a load more for you to abduct for your next island, right? You got a demon in me. You can't have that on your precious new island, can you? Goodbye, Henry. What fucking effort. I guess I could execute him. Just break procedure. By executing Akiko, you have destroyed any hope for Perfect 25. At least try to redeem yourself by executing the true murderer. The true justice has already been served. Justice, Akiko would only ever acted to protect the council. I don't... Are you stupid? The council is dead, and she played... I don't know how you tricked the judge, but you will never trick me. Execute Henry before this island shuts down. He doesn't deserve to see the magnificent end. Too bad, he gets to, because fuck you, that's why. You know how, like, people will try to convince you to do something, but if they do it in, like, a condescending way, or a way to make you, like, try and feel bad, you just kind of don't want to do it just to spite the person. Not because of, like, what they're saying. Like, they could be speaking truths or something, but because of how they said it, you just don't want to do it. That's not what happened here, but it made me think of that. Because I wasn't going to execute Henry anyway. I think my initial assumption was pretty much correct, though. That everybody was pretty much involved. I really want to see what the trial looks like. Oh! So that's how the trial would go, because I wouldn't have the other cases unlocked. So it would just be like, the crime to end all crimes was Henry. Execute him. Leave. With Lydia gone, I guess I need to drive out of here. Is it time to go? Leave paradise. Time to get out of here. Closing Island Sequence 24 applications. Ready for Island Sequence 25. Woof! You're coming too, are you? Fairchan! Woof woof. Okay then, get in the car. Perfect 25 awaits. A new island, a new council, the syndicate has been changed forever. Facts and truths, truths and facts. Paradise needed saving. Was it worth it? Was it saved? I breathed life back into paradise. Time for Perfect 25. So she's happy with herself. Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna miss Love Guys. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like an impending obliteration and a pocket of reality. Still, at least, I guess the Paradise Killer got her out of exile. I wonder if his roots were right. I guess we'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots. They all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. I'm sure they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die.
Poof!
Paradise Killer completed. Ollie Clark Smith and Phil Crabtree. I will say their proofreading kind of fell apart there at the end. There's a lot of typos, but that was pretty good. I guess there'd be 9 because Judge wasn't on that list. They'd be in the syndicate too. I'm going to mute it because I've gotten my VODs. It doesn't matter. It's probably already played DMCA music. If this is DMCA-able, whatever. It's probably already forked. The game lost tech smart dev team. I'd be fine excusing a decent amount of typos. But the typos are like one of those things where it's like, you just get somebody to play through it once and read everything, they'll notice it. And then you just fix that, but yeah. All in all, a few typos, not bad. Though, there was like one sequence, I'm going to turn this down a bit loud. There was one sequence during the trials that seemed like awkward and repeated itself, and it didn't quite read out names correctly, but other than that, it was fine. Also, I would fix the jumping, but I have a feeling it was like that intentionally. Jumping wasn't scary, I think. Because it is just kind of like a common occurrence in games to just like not let you have control when you jump. It's not typical nowadays, but in loving memory of Tim Richdale, Avis Crawford. Thank you for playing. You're welcome. Thank you for making a pretty cool game. Where's a blood bar? Island 25. Ha ha ha. Well, that's how it ended. A weird turn of event. The strangest paradise yet. Is this paradise safe? Of course it isn't. This is the syndicate we're talking about. We will need her again. We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise. Paradise. Their love cannot be defeated.